So if he's supporting family, if he's supporting an ex-wife, or he was married or he had kids, it does something to men. It creates a level of responsibility and accountability that they can't get without that. So I do always tell women, don't be afraid of being with a man that's had kids or a man that's been married. They're better than the ones that have had no baggage, because baggage is responsibility, which is then accountability for a man. It doesn't work the same way with women. Not always. It can sometimes, but it doesn't always work the same way, because women, when they have children, good women with healthy women actually prioritize the children first and foremost. And if she does, one of the priorities is becoming then super cautious of the man that she allows to enter into the man's world. And if she's a really good mother, she tends to keep a good co-parenting relationship with the ex. And a lot of men don't feel comfortable with that. But the true good woman, like the single mom that you should be looking for, is the one that's got a good relationship with her ex-husband. What men do is they prefer the woman that has no contact with the ex, and the kids have never seen the ex, and they think, oh, I'll go for that girl. At least the baby father's not around. That's a signal that she deprives or prevents children from connecting with their father. That's not a good thing. That's not a green flag. That's actually a red flag. So what men are doing is sometimes they're selecting women and thinking she's got children, but she doesn't let the kids see their dad, and they're not in his life, and he was a bum. But what does that tell you about her selection process? And what does that tell you about her ability to co-parent? It's an insight into what would happen if you two broke up. With women, here's the problem women have when they grow up without a father figure, and they really feel it, is they'll always date a lot older men. So they'll be 17, 18 years old, and they're looking at the 30-year-old and the 35-year-old, and they're getting older and older, and there's a huge gap between them. Now, in my experience of working with women that go for these age gap relationships, is they are in survival mode without a father. They need that safety and comfort. And the conversations that we normally find really boring coming from our father about mortgage rates and saving your money, they sexualize those conversations. So when they hear it from an older man, they're like, oh, he's so responsible. They're not used to it. So they end up initially going for that older man and falling in love. But once they feel safe and they've got the money and they've got the safety, they then look for men around their own age. They end up, it's almost like having a safe, secure base. Once you've got an older father figure in your life, then you go on to see what you're sexually attracted to. But until you've got that secure base, you're in survival mode. You're looking for who can make you feel safe, not who can make you feel who you're attracted to. So they blur the lines between attraction and safety. And they end up looking for it in an older man, but then cheating on him with a younger man.